Hi friends, welcome to the study culture. Here I came with the video building material to stone of second video which may helpful to you, and here coming into the topic. Today my topic is classification of rock. A detailed classification types in the rock. Classification of rocks. Classification of rocks. There are three types of rocks. One is igneous rock, next one is sedimentary rock, and third one is metamorphic rock. In the classification of rocks, in the igneous rocks, there are another types of rocks. On the basis of portion of silica, there are two types. On the basis of portion of proportion of silica, and another on the basis of mode of solidification of magma. Solidification of magma. In the sediment rock, there are two types on the basis of grain size and on the basis of mode of formation of origin. Mode of formation of origin. In the metamorphic rock, there are 6 different type of bases. First one, on the basis of texture, on the basis of structure, on the basis of degree of metamorphism, on the basis of mode of origin, on the basis of mineral composition, on the basis of presence of foliation. Presence of foliation. These are the classification of rocks. And then, what is igneous rock? Igneous rock. Igneous rocks are formed from molten magma or lava that cools and solidifies. When the hot molten rock from the Earth's interior cool down, it hardens and becomes a solid, forming igneous rock. These processes can occur either the Earth's surface resulting in igneous rocks or on the Earth's surface leading to extrusive igneous rocks. Example of the igneous rocks include granite, basalt, pumice, etc. The texture of these rocks can be vary. with some of having large crystals means coarse grained crystals and others having small crystals means fine grained crystals depending on the rate of cooling. What is igneous rock means? I will explain again. Igneous rock is a cool down solid material which is from the lava, molten magma or lava that cools down and becomes a solid. That solid on the earth surface is known as a igneous rock. And in that igneous rocks, the material, the that rock texture is having a large crystals and some other having a small crystals also. It depending on the rate of the cooling. Example for the igneous rocks are granite, basalt, pumice, etc. Examples are granite, basalt, etc. What is igneous rock means? When the lava or molten magma on the earth surface is cooled down forms igneous rock. The texture of the igneous rock may be coarse grained and other some are small grained. Depends on the magma rate of cooling. This is the igneous rock. And also these are the primary or first formed rocks. These are the first formed rocks. And on the basis of portion of silica, there are another two types, that is acid rocks and basic rocks. Acid rocks means these contains a high percentage of silica, more than 2 by 3. High percentage of silica. More than 2 by 3. And in the basic rocks contains low percentage of silica, which is less than 1 by 2, and comparatively darker in color, heavier in weight than acidic rocks. Darker and high weight than acidic rocks. Acidic rocks are lighter in color and weight also lighter than basic rocks. Next, in the igneous rocks on the basis of the mode of solidification of magma. Mode of solidification of magma. There are three types: plutonic rocks, hypabyzal rocks, volcanic rocks. Plutonic rocks, hypabyzal rocks, volcanic rocks. In the plutonic rocks, rocks are formed on the surface of the earth, formed due to the solidification of magma under the earth crust, then cool very slowly. It is coarsely crystalline rocks. Plutonic rocks are coarsely crystalline, and it cools down very slowly. Example is granite. Next one, hyperbyzal rock, rocks formed below the earth surface at a short distance. When this is the earth surface, at the short distance, the hyperbyzal rocks are formed. When forming, the magma solidifies in the form of thin sheet like structure in the earth's crust, and this is also a crystalline rock, only crystalline rock. Example for the hyperbyzal rock is dolerite. Dolerite is the example for the hyperbyzal rock. Next, volcanic rock. Rocks which are formed on the surface of the earth. On the surface of the earth. Formed when the magma is forced out on the surface of the earth due to sudden change in pressure and temperature of the under the ground. It is finely crystalline. Finely crystalline rock. And example for this is basalt. This is the second classification of the igneous rock. Next, what is the structure of the igneous rock? Structure. What is the structure? The structure of the rock may be defined as its appearance which will develop in a rock. There are three structures in the igneous rock, that is flow, pillow, vesicular. Flow, pillow and vesicular structures. Flow rock means the rock is like this. This flow appearance will be in this rock. Vesicular means, pillow means this is a rock and this is uneven textures, uneven lines are there in the rock is known as a pillow rock. In the vesicular rock, the structures are like holes like structure, small holes, big holes. This is the vesicular rock, structural rocks. Flow. In the flow structure, it is formed when the lava during its flow solidifies on already solidified layer of igneous rock more or less parallel lines. These are more or less parallel lines. Pillow structure. In the pillow structure, it is formed when the upper surface of the lava during its flow is consolidated while the lower surface of the lava remains liquid and is still capable of flowing. This liquid lava breaks thoroughly the already solidified layer and is consolidated on the solidified layer. In the vesicular structure, it is formed when the lava is rich in gases at the time of eruption, and on solidification these gases material escapes leaving cavities behind the cooling lava, but sometimes these cavities remains even after the solidifications. These are the lava cavities at the time of eruption, and sometimes these cavities remains even after the solidification also. That's why these holes will form in the structure. What is the texture of the igneous rock? The texture of the rock may be defined as a mutual relationship of its component grains. It depends upon the mode of occurrence and it is determined by the size, shape, arrangement of component grains of a rock. The texture of igneous rock is entirely on the formation of the rock, that is, the rate of cooling of the magma. The texture depends upon the rate of cooling of magma. And some properties of igneous rocks. Important properties. Igneous rocks, mostly plutonic rocks, have high crushing and shearing strength. In the igneous rocks, plutonic rocks have high crushing and shearing strength. They are considered most suitable for engineering purpose. Consider more suitable for engineering works. Basalt and dark colored rocks are used for road metals and concrete aggregates. Basalt and dark colored rocks are used for road constructions. Almost all the igneous rocks are crystalline impact and are always considered safe for use as a foundation rocks, abutment of dams, walls and roofs of the tunnels. These are the engineering properties of igneous rocks. Some of the igneous rocks are granite. What is it? Granite. What are its properties? It is a plutonic rock and this color is light in color. This may be white or pink color. This is coarse grained mid crystals. Coarse grained crystals. Medium. Not very fine, not very coarse. Medium. And most important building stone and use it for also decorative purpose also it can be used. Next, in the architecture and road metal used as a road metal granite. Next important rock, basalt, and its properties are it is volcanic rock, dark brown in color, fine crystalline, and used for the road metal, used in road construction, mainly used for the construction of a bridges and other engineering works, but not for important buildings due to dark color and bad polish. It has a very bad polish because it is in dark color, right? And another example is dolerite. Its important properties are it is a hyperbisal rock, dark and gray or black color. It is very tough, widely used in the road mat. Intermediate rock between the gabbro and basalt. Okay. Next topic. Next classification, what? Sedimentary rock. What is sedimentary rock means? Sedimentary rocks are rocks that are made up of particles, minerals, and organic materials that have been compacted and cemented together over time. These rocks forms through the accumulation and compression of the sediments such as sand, mud, and organic debris, often in layers. The sediments are typically deposited by water, wind, or ice, and as they build up, the pressure from the layers above the compacts them into the solid rock. Examples of the sedimentary rocks include limestone, sandstone, and shale. Fossils are often found in sedimentary rocks, providing valuable clues about the past life on the earth. And on the basis of the grain size, the sedimentary rocks are three types. On the basis of grain size, argillaceous rocks, arenaceous rocks, rudiceous rocks. And sedimentary rocks are derived the consolidation of the sedimentary rocks, the pre-existing rocks means already it may be a igneous rock, sedimentary rock, or metamorphic rock under the influence of a mechanical, chemical, or organic activities like wind, running water, glaciers. It will be formed, it will be changed into the sedimentary rock. That means it is a already existing rock changes into the sedimentary rock due to chemical, organic, mechanical activities. It may be wind, running water, glaciers, etc. Argillaceous rocks means made up of a finest clay particles. Finest clay particles is known as argillaceous rocks, and argillaceous rocks means made up the particles grain size between the 1 by 10 mm to 2 mm in diameter. Rudocious rocks means the grain size is more than 2 mm in diameter. There is a another type of basis, that is mode of formation or origin of the rocks. What is origin of the rock type? There may be a mechanical origin, chemical origin, or organic origin. Another three types: mechanical, chemical, organic. In the mechanical origin, these rocks may derived from the pre-existing rocks by the mechanical action, action, disintegration or deposition or consolidation by the denuding agents without any change in their chemical position. Pre-existing rock by the mechanical action. In the chemical origin, the rocks derived from the pre-existing rocks by a chemical action. It may be decomposition, precipitation, and crystallization. Mechanical actions means disintegration, deposition, etc. Organic origin means it is derived from the pre existing rocks by activities of the organisms, both plants and animals. By organisms that are both plants and animals. And the formation of the rock formed through the some stages, some are four stages of formation of rock. There are four stages: erosion of the existing rock, that means existing rocks, it may be igneous, sedimentary, or metamorphic. Third rocks should be done erosion and transportation of the eroded material. After that, deposition of the materials. And finally, transformation of deposit material into a thick and massive rock. Transformation of deposited material into thick and massive rock. Texture of the sedimentary rock is it depends upon the origin of grains, size of grains, shape and packing. Texture is it depends upon the origin, size of grains, shape of grains, packing of grains. Sedimentary rocks of the mechanical origin has coarse grains, various of chemical or organic origin has fine grains. What is the in the mechanical origin? The grains in coarse. In the chemical and organic origin, the grain should be in fine grain. Size of the grains. The size of the grains varies with finest clay particles into 25 dia. It depends upon the type of the vessel, nature of the parent rock and the duration of the transportation of the eroded sediments. It depends mm, it is almost the finest clay particles to 25 dia, and also it depends on the weather, nature, parent of the rock and the duration of the transportation of the erode sediments. Next, shape of the grains. What is the shape? It is very it may be it may vary as round, smooth and angular also. Packing of the grains may be loosely packed or densely packed. It may be loose or densely packed. These are the texture of the sedimentary rock, and some are engineering properties. The strength of the sedimentary rocks depends upon the strength of its grains and sediments and cementing materials. Thus, the selection of the sedimentary rocks for any building or project should be based on the strength, color, appearance of its grains as well as a cementing material. Properties of sedimentary rock is strength depends upon the its grains and sediments and cementing material. Another property, the sedimentary rock for any building or project should be based on the strength, color and appearance of its grains as well as cementing material. Sedimentary rocks example are sandstone. Its properties are it is mechanically formed. Size should be 1 by 10 mm to 20, sorry, 2 mm. Mostly used all type of buildings. Found in variety of colors. Next, shells. Shells properties are mechanically formed, finest grain, like clays, muds, and slints, etc. Soft and brittle rock. Used in brick and tile manufacture. Limestone. Limestone is it is chemically formed, chemically or organically. Very widely distributed. Can also have clay, silica, quartz, etc. These are the sedimentary rocks. Third one, final one, metamorphic rocks. These rocks are also from the pre-existing rocks, igneous, that are igneous, sedimentary or metamorphic by the process of a metamorphism. Metamorphism is a process by which the existing rocks are modified under the influence of heat, pressure, or sometimes both. These rocks are pre-existing rocks by the process of metamorphism. It is the process of rock modified under the influence of heat, pressure, or both. This is metamorphic rock. And metamorphic rock also depends on two types of rock. The dirt used in during in the process of transformation. First one is contact or thermal metamorphism, that is dominating the factor, that is temperature. Second one is dynamic metamorphic rock, that is dominating factor is pressure. First one, thermal metamorphism. In this name it has a temperature. And another one, dynamic metamorphism, main factor is pressure. There are some engineering properties. The rocks are extensively used for the building stone. And the foliated rocks like slate, gneiss, and chest are used as a roofing material, tabletops, and staircases. For rooftops, staircases, and table tops are, are used by slate, gnesses, and schist. The non-foliated rocks like marble are excellent building material for the important monumental, historical, and architectural buildings. These are foliated rocks, and non-foliated rocks are like marble, used as a excellent building material in monumental, historical, and architectural buildings. Example for the metamorphic rock is slate. It is very fine grained rock formed by dynamic metamorphism, available in bluish black color, and used for roofing material, tabletops, etc. And another example is marble, which is a crystalline rock formed by contact metamorphism. It has a variety of colors. It is hard and take a fine polish. It is used for the decorative purpose. And this is the total detailed classification of the stone. Thank you for watching. That's it for today. We'll meet again in the next topic. If you liked the video, give it to a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. In the next video, we will discuss about the stones, quarrying of stone and dressing of stone, a detailed quarrying tools and methods, and classification of rocks we already discussed. And there is some chemical classification of the rocks. We will meet again in the next video. Bye bye. Thank you for watching.